Welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force with me, Jerupidus, and we have a couple of things to do right off the bat. We want to see this alchemist right away because we found that Moonstone. Did you bring the Moonstone? Yes, I did. Yes, that is Moonstone. I will make Lunar Dew immediately. Here you go, Lunar Dew. Xylo will make a full recovery. Apparently, it only takes a second to make Lunar Dew, like literally 1 second. But that's good, because we can cure Xylo of his insanity. And I want to go do that right away. But I want to talk about something before I forget about it, and that is that I didn't go, I felt, in depth enough about Arthur. All I basically had to say about him was that he kind of sucks, and that he's interchangeable with the other knights. Now, the part about him sucking is true, but there are some caveats there. Now, one interesting thing about Arthur is that he can learn spells unlike every other knight in the game. So why don't we talk to these people real quick? All's well now, and we owe it all to you, Jerupidus. You sure do. And they even finished their house. Look at that. She wasn't lying at all. Look at this enormous home. My husband finished it. Alright, can't read the books there. So, the problem with the spells that Arthur learns is that he learns something like Blaze at 15, Freeze at 20, and Bolt at 25. And he only learns level 1. So if you've leveled Arthur that much, he's already going to be pretty good. I mean, none of the knights are especially bad, per se. It's just that there's so many of them that they're a little uninteresting. But that is an interesting fact about him. And then the other caveat about Arthur is that if you do the level him to 20, promote him at 20, and then level him to 20 again, he actually becomes one of the best statted characters in the game. We're not going to be doing that for this playthrough, but I kind of felt like that was worth mentioning. Like, he does have some things going on with him, so I wanted to talk about that before I forget all about it, and just write him off as a character who sucks and has nothing interesting about him, which is not completely true. Thank you for saving our men. You're welcome. I love saving men. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back with my daughter. Isn't this nice? He's home. My daddy's home. I'm so happy. You know what? I'm happy too. All right. Be sure to buy everything you need before you leave town. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need. Speaking of that, the one thing I do want to do, I'm feeling weird about Tao not having my Orb of Light. I really like her to have it. It just makes me feel like it's nice and safe and secure. So let's give away her medical herb. Make sure somebody's got one. I really don't want my birds to have full inventories because they're the people that I go treasure hunting with. So this is actually kind of... We'll give it to Chris, I think. Oh, we'll give it to Lo. He's got an extra slot. That works for me. And now, let's give that Orb of Light back to Tao. Okay, I feel better. Kokichi never listens to me when he's doing research. Well, what does this mean? So this was the house with the flying machine books, but why don't we read those again, just as a little bit of a reminder. How to Fly, Up and Away, and many more books. So now that all the men are back, this guy, Kokichi, is back. I'm helping Kokichi to figure out how to fly. So he's trying to learn how to fly. Now let's check out his machine. What are you doing? Don't touch anything, you meddler. Yeah, he's another crabby old man. And then he says, new in town, eh? Go out back and I'll show you my latest invention. So this is like the second old man inventor we've met. But let's go check it out. Watch carefully. Oh, I will, Kokichi, don't you worry. You're about to jump off the side of the cliff, so I will be watching this. Here I go. Good luck, Kokichi. Good luck indeed. He looks like he's doing pretty well. Look at him go. Uh-oh. Well, it didn't work this time either. I'm amazed that this is not the first time he's crashed, like he's survived this before. Turns out he's pretty tough, I guess. Another failure. I'm starting to think Kokichi should just give up. But no, you can't just give up. Can't check out the engine, though, but that's all for now with Kokichi. But we did want to make sure we talk to him and search his machine. For reasons that will become clear a little bit later. My father is back and he wants to talk to you. Well, maybe if you let me by, I'll talk to him. There we go. I want revenge. Please, can I join the Shining Force? Another old man wants to join us. You know what? Let's tell him yes. Wait, I must protect Bustoke. I'll join you some other time. I'm sure you will. Yep, we've already read all these books, so let's keep going. But believe me, we will have a non-zero amount of old people in our party before the end of this. Oh, okay, I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. We're all grateful, but we're still worried about Xylo. I am too. Thank you so much for all you've done. You're welcome. Shining Force is on the job. We're getting things done. Please save Xylo. Ask the alchemist to Lunar Dew. I am 10 steps ahead of you, lady. Hold on. Is that the way I want to go? It is. We'll get to Xylo in just a sec. He can stay insane for just a moment longer. The Runefaust army knows a strange device, a weapon of the ancients. That would be the laser eye. And if you're wondering what a laser eye is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's an eye that shoots lasers. Hi, I'm Bocan. I finally climbed up the mountain. Where am I? So, Bocan is somebody I wanted to talk about now that we've seen him more than once. And it's a very simple idea, but I think it does a lot with regard to world building. Now, let me be clear. I did say the plot is bare bones, and it is, and things like this are very rudimentary. But the fact that they're there, I think, does a lot with regard to you not feeling like the game is all about you, right? I think it's important to make the player feel important, but it shouldn't feel like you're the only person in the world that ever leaves town, or you're the only person in the world that ever goes on an adventure, like you're totally unique. I kind of feel like that's bad world building, and Bocan is just this really small, inconsequential character. He doesn't ever do anything, he doesn't ever join the party, he just kind of shows up where you are from time to time, but it makes you feel like there are other adventurers in the world, and that is a big deal when it comes to feeling like this world is real, like this is a world that people live in, and not just dialogue text boxes from town to town. And it's just one of those things that if you don't really think about it too much, it doesn't even occur to you. It's not really in your face. But I find it kind of equivalent to, I was just playing Cyberpunk, and the fact that you find these data shards, that there are other mercenaries that do jobs for fixers other than you, makes it feel like a more fully realized world. And Bocan is a very rudimentary, very first draft piece of world building like that. So I just kind of want to mention that and how much I think of that, despite the fact that there isn't a lot going on in this game plot-wise. I feel like there's still enough attention to detail that things like that are really cool to me. Okay, I'm gonna shut up about that now. Let's save Xylo. He's still insane. Please save Xylo. Do you really want me to open the prison door? Yes, I do. I want to save him. Please be careful. Yep, he's a danger to himself and others, and there he is. Look at that sprite model. He looks pretty badass. Let's talk to him. What do you want? Leave me alone or I'll tear you apart. And he's a cool wolf man. Look at that portrait. And so now we're going to use the Lunar Dew. And we pour it directly into his mouth. And I like to imagine this going down like you feeding your dog a pill where we've got him in a headlock and we're kind of opening his mouth and pushing it and then rubbing his throat a bit. Anyway. Yuck, awful taste, but I'm myself again. What a relief. I can never repay you for this, but I'm going to join the Shining Force. And oh man. Oh baby. He's gonna wait at headquarters, and I'm going directly to headquarters because Xylo is one of my favorite characters in this entire game. He is so awesome. Xylo is I imagine that's supposed to be werewolf, but maybe warwolf. Warwolf is kind of cool sounding too. He can fight better than anyone in the woods, and that is a fact. Xylo, his movement is unaffected by forested tiles, similar to the way that archers work. So Xylo was saved, but he's going with you. We're going to miss him. Yeah, that is kind of sad. Everybody was really worried about him, and he's like, I'm cured, and by the way, I'm out of here. We'll be fine here, even without Xylo. Well, that's good to know. You even saved Xylo. How can we ever thank you enough? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm kind of the best, you know? All right, can I remember where headquarters is? Is it like all the way down there? No, okay. Is it through here? Nope. I'm too excited to get Xylo in the party. I have no idea where headquarters is. Is this one it? Yes, here we go. Okay, first let's go get his dialogue. Take care of your weapons, that's what my father always told me. I don't know why his father would tell him that because Xylo doesn't use weapons. Runefaust, remember that we're here if you need us. You're a good guy, Hans. I'm sorry that I booted you off the team. Can I fight now? Come on, let me at that Dark Soul. Arthur, you have 9 HP. Dark Soul would kill you just by looking in your direction. Pick me, pick me. Come on, Runefaust. Gong, I'm telling you, someday I will do a playthrough where we promote you. But it won't be this one. So this is currently the Force, and I think Diane's gonna get the boot. But while we're here, we can take a look at Tao's new battlefield sprite. Now, I did say her bikini was green, and I was wrong about that. It's apparently purple. But either way, it's pretty cool in my opinion. It's one of those, makes me feel like a pro player kind of thing. But let's get Xylo in our party immediately. I am ready to face the enemy. Why don't we get some advice from you first? Use healing powers as much as possible. I will definitely be doing that. I wonder if that's a clue that you should be trying to heal every turn that you possibly can with your healers in order to level them effectively, but look at this. Xylo comes at level 9. And he is just so awesome. Get out of here, Diane. Don't get me wrong, Diane. I appreciate you leading me to the quarry battle, but you gotta go. No more archers. So, let's give all of Diane's stuff, at least her healing stuff, to Xylo. So as I was saying, Xylo is unaffected by forested tiles the same way that archers are. The main difference is that he hits really hard and has incredible move in general. And also, he is very tanky. Like, there's basically nothing he can't do except for having a ranged attack. But he is just amazing. Literally an amazing unit. And let's get his dialogue now that he's in the team. I was born to fight. The battlefield is like a second home to me. I believe him because he acts like it. So now we're down to 2 healers. We have what amount to 3 warriors. Xylo, you could argue, is like a warrior. Pretty close. He's going to be a front liner. He just has better move than they do, but he hits every bit as hard as they do. Then we have our assassins. 2 ranged units. That might be a little light. Like, you could probably do with another ranged unit. Just 2 is kind of light, but our mages also kind of count as ranged units. So 4 range, 3 up close, and then 2 assassins that can jump in there if one of my close-up guys happens to die is a pretty balanced setup. And I kind of want to show off what everyone can do, but we eventually will be abandoning our healers in favor of just more offense, because, as everyone knows, the best defense is a good offense. Okay, have I done everything I wanted to do before we leave? I think I have, and now we get to go this way. Good luck to you and Xylo. Thank you so much. We're gonna need it, because this next fight is no joke. You beat them. We're free. Thank you. And now, no one will punish her for letting us go this way, so this is the way we're gonna go. Look, they're trying to block our way to the bridge. Attack them, Shining Force. And we will. But first, let's get a look at what's going on here. Okay, so this is our introduction to these guys. I want to use a different word for them than guys, but we'll go with guys. These guys. Pegasus Knights. Now, if you thought Rune Knights and Silver Knights were scary, these are the same thing, but they fly. So they can flank around you and really mess you up, and we are immediately confronted by a serious formation here. So we don't want to get pincered. So being aggressive towards these skeletons would be a bad idea. So I think what we're gonna do... Yeah, we'll just back tow off a little bit. I'm a little worried that the skeletons will be able to reach her because they are on grassy tiles, so I'm just gonna put her back here. But we can get Xylo up front and get him on a forested square, and then he's going to have a huge radius to be able to move. But I gotta tell you, for this point in the game, these Pegasus Knights are obnoxiously powerful. Yeah, I'm going to let them come to me. I'm not going to rush out there because it's not clear that if I send somebody up there, they're going to be able to be reached by everyone else. Except for, of course, Eamon and Balboroy, but they're going to wait in the wings, so to speak. Ken with his 26 HP could be a frontliner here, but we're just going to make a little zigzag and let him come to us, I think. Yeah, because those archers behind are also unaffected by forested tiles, so they can kind of jump in if we were too aggressive here. It's possible that I should have switched the power ring for this fight, but I think we can go one more fight with it on Gort before we switch. And they're not breaking. So I'm just going to kind of let them do their thing then. Perhaps I was a little overly worried about Tau, but Xylo is another one of those units, like the birds, where you can get real impatient. Imagine going here with Xylo, he would get crushed. That being said, I do kind of want to hit this archer, but I think we need to wait and deal with the skeletons first. It's kind of questionable, but sending him out here is just a death sentence, so... And we're definitely gonna want to have our mages be in range to give support, because this is a pretty heavy grouping in the center here and could get pretty ugly pretty quickly. Alright, now that Gort and Luke can enter the fray, I think we're ready to start hitting. Let's do it. This should get it. Yep. That's very good. Because believe it or not, we have gotten a few levels up, but those skeletons can still mess us up pretty good. Yeah, I'm still gonna take this slow. I don't wanna rush it. think this isn't too bad. Huh, May's still only level 5? That's actually pretty low. We'll probably be abandoning her soon, though. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I might hang on to Ken this run. I've been thinking about it a lot. And it's something that I don't usually do, so it might be fun to try out and just take him through to the end game. But we'll see. I mean, you end up having more units that you want than slots in your actual party. So it can end up being difficult to make choices that are exclusionary, right? Like, if someone is in the party, then someone else is not. But, you know, we're the leader of the Shining Force, and leaders have to make tough decisions. I'm liking that these archers are statuing. That is really helpful. If they were making me have to scramble, this could be much more difficult. I think I'm going to take out the closer one. Yeah, he's already got some damage on him, so let's hit him. And let's get Xylo in there. He hasn't hit yet. Check out this character model. Oh my god, he's so badass. And he leaps in the air and slams him like a dragoon. I love him so much. I think he really epitomizes everything that, you know, my young self loved about this game, where you just see a character model like that and he just looks like a cool, like, anime wolf person. Alright, level up for May, nothing wrong with that. And it's just one of those things where when you get him, he's also so good. So that really feeds into his overall badassery. I just love him so much. Alright, I'm hoping... yeah, this'll work. Let's drop this skeleton. This is going pretty well so far. I think we've taken, like, no damage. Can't complain about that. I'm a little worried to stick Tau here because of the archer, but he doesn't seem to want to move, and I do want to keep her on a grass square, so we're going to risk it. Yeah, we'll just send Xylo out here. Ooh. Awesome. The battlefield is like my second home, he says. I'm telling you, I believe him. All right. How do I want to deal with this archer? See, the problem is if I put May here and attack, it's really unlikely anyone else can reach the archer, and then they hit her back. So I think I'm just gonna go here and be patient. All right, you can see how the Pegasus Knights want to form up against us. Ooh, that surprised me. One-shotted. Oof. Yep, I wasn't thinking too hard about that, and he just came to life and got me good. I was so careful. All right, well, let's get some revenge for Henri. 30 37 on the crit. I could have killed 2 of them. Oh, I'm a little flabbergasted by that, but you know what? I made a mistake and got punished for it. All right, let's see here. I'm still gonna wait because it's not clear to me that my warriors will be able to reach here, and I really want to drop this lizard man as a priority. The problem is I can't get to that healer quite yet. Xylo might be able to reach him, but I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna keep being careful. I'm not gonna let that that one shot on Henri get me off my game here. I think Gort can just kind of get in there on these skeletons. Let's just do it. Level 10, all right. Gort can be promoted. Now, how we're gonna do promotion for this playthrough is, I'm not gonna worry about what level I promote at, but I am gonna try to promote for as long as possible. And what that's gonna end up meaning is that once weapons need you to be promoted to equip them, I'm just gonna go ahead and promote if it's available for me to do. I'm not going to try to kind of min-max my stats or whatever. We're just gonna go with it when, basically when it feels like the game wants you to, if that makes sense. The game is kind of expecting you to just promote at 10. So we're going to promote around then, but we're not going to promote at 10 for no reason at all. We're going to wait until the game kind of decides that that's a good thing to do. Man, can I deal this thing 5? I'm really afraid Eamon will get one-shotted if this is not lethal, and I feel like it won't be. Why don't I slip around behind? No, that leaves me super exposed. Okay, that's a really bad idea. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to have them in there, so let's just wait. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy, but I'm a little worried about those Pegasuses? Pegasi? Maybe just Pegasus is plural? Bam. And this is what I mean, is compare this to Arthur, where you get Arthur, he's got 9 hit points, he gets one-shotted by literally anything, and you're just like, eh. And then you get Xylo in your party, and Xylo is just running around killing everyone he gets close to. Like a literal maniac. You're like, I'm not even convinced that we cured you of your insanity, like you're such a monster. It's awesome. Yep, let's just hit him. All right, Luke's level 9. He's keeping up really nicely. I think that was 5 total stat points, so that's not a bad level up at all. Fortunately, my spellcasters have not really been relevant. Part of that may be that one of them's dead. But that's going to be a little bit of a hindrance to Henri's progression, so that was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Losing someone at the start of a fight when they haven't even had a chance to take an action is pretty rough. It punishes their progression pretty severely. but we're gonna be okay. Okay, so they're still a bit away, but they really have a movement advantage, so the best way for us to mitigate that is to just stick together. And maybe we should try to kinda head this way so that we can get a little bit better move. I think that's a good idea. Man, and they have 18 hit points too, and there's 4 of them. Yikes. This is gonna be tough. See if May can entice them down. I guess we'll go ahead and cast a heal, because why not? Now, Xylo could run up there, but that is not a good idea. So we'll just keep him up here for now. Once again, he's pretty tanky, so he'll be able to take a shot or two without too much trouble. They're still not coming down. All right, I'll advance another square. Just kind of hoping to not have them all come at me at once. That would be very bad. And I'd really like to get Tau a little bit closer to the action before it starts. But I think I'm going to hang back like this. I think he's going to come at me now. Yep. All right, here we go. Oof. Oh my god, a double attack. Come on. Okay, they're gonna back off. I don't mind that too much. And we whiff. They also have the evade of flying enemies, so that's nice too. Ooh, Ken hit him pretty hard though. Alright, Ken is ready for promotion too. That is sweet. That was kind of a bad level up, but that's okay. He's still doing pretty well for himself. All right, they're a little squishier than I remember, so that's nice. They're going down pretty quickly. Uh-oh. No dodge. Man, we've lost 2 units this fight. This is... I said it was going well, and now it absolutely is not. And that is unfortunate because Luke is a little bit behind Gort, and now he's not going to get any more actions for the rest of the fight. So we are definitely going to switch the power ring after this one. Double attack from me, but it is not super effective. Let's get our birds in there. They haven't been swinging at anybody. I'm actually kind of curious how much damage they'll deal. 1! That is not good. Yep, Tau can't reach, which is unfortunate. But Xylo, of course, can. Ugh. The fact that these things hit so hard and have such good evade and such good move, these units are an absolute nightmare. Alright, way to go, Ken. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I think we're gonna go chase down those other 2 Pegasus Knights. We could just head straight up, beat the Lizard Man and his healer friend, and finish the fight, but I don't want to exacerbate the fact that I've lost a couple of units this fight. So we're gonna go ahead and get these guys, despite the fact that they're gonna kind of just stay out of the way, to farm as much experience as we can. You know, squeeze every last bit of value out of these fights that we can. And something you'll notice is that despite the fact that I have a bunch of units that have really good move, you really are constrained to your unit with the worst move on the battlefield, which is another reason that I tend to abandon healers, at least in a casual playthrough like this, because you end up just having to wait for them the whole time. My birds should really not be in the front. What am I even doing? And so I've got, you know, Xylo and my birds who can move really far, but if they do that, they're just going to get killed because they don't have any backup. So you end up having to wait for your lowest move units, despite the fact that you have a lot of mobility. And it's less of a strategy thing and more of a, like, I just want these battles to go a bit faster. Because SRPG battles are naturally pretty long, due to having to wait for the enemy AI to make decisions and things like that. So I don't want to wait around forever, and healers mean you just kind of have to wait around forever. Take the bait? Not yet. All right. Yeah, I'd like May to get that close so she can actually reach. Now, they are going to get first actions, but I feel like I'm not going to get... I'm hoping that I'm not going to get crushed the way I did last time, where they just come in, have a double attack, and then immediately get another turn. That was pretty brutal. I'll be thinking about that while I lay awake tonight. Oh, that dark elf, he got me. I will never forgive myself. All right, let's see how tanky Xylo is. Yeah, only 5 damage, and he has 24 hit points. Like, he is an incredible unit. Hopefully I can just drop this one. Oh dear. That complicates things. Oh boy. Yep, I can't really reach anything. I'm gonna go up here, though. I don't really want to take a shot from these guys because they are legitimately dangerous. I mean, you saw what they did to Luke. But I did, I think, stretch myself a little bit here. But I think Ken can drop this one. That would be very good. Can you please hit Ken? Ken, you're kind of the MVP of this run, honestly. Oh yeah, Gort's only taken 1 from them? What a monster. Alright, try again, May. There you go. You gotta close one of your eyes and point your foot. You know what to do. Alright, can I get a swing? I still find that scary, so I'm just gonna not. If I happen to drop it to 1 somehow, maybe I'll send a bird. Absolutely brutal. Xylo, you're the best. And we can definitely wait until later, but I'd be interested to hear, if you're watching this and you feel like leaving a comment, who's your favorite character so far? I mean, mine is hands down Xylo. And if you say Hans, I will ban you from this channel. But we haven't even met... I mean, this is maybe less than half the roster. There are a lot of characters coming kind of all at once pretty soon. But, you know, I'd be interested to know what you're thinking, how you feel about everybody we've met so far. But I'm feeling a little bit weird where, like, I feel like I played this pretty carefully and I managed to lose 2 units. Which is kind of the worst. Alright, I do think I want my birds to sneak around behind and attack the healer a little bit. To get them to have had a reasonable number of actions this fight. I think that'll be a good idea. This also conveniently blocks the lizard from getting to my birds. Where if I had, for example, positioned Balbroy beneath the healer, the lizard man could technically have backed up and hit one of them, which would have certainly killed them. I don't think the lizard would do that. I think he's programmed to be a defender, like just defending this bridge here. But I still think it's a reasonable strategy decision, despite the fact that I don't think anything would actually come of it. I'm gonna keep waiting, because if I can, I'm just gonna have my birds keep hitting this Dark Priest. And if we can do this for a while, I may be able to squeeze a level out of this for the birds, which would be nice. Of course, in order to do that, I need them to hit, and Balbroy is not cooperating. And we're just gonna descend on this lizard man. Like, he has to be thinking, like, I'm dead. There's no way out of this. And I realize that this will be a little unfun to watch, but I do kind of need stronger birds for this next fight. And so if I can at least get them close, I'll be happy with that. I'm not going to go out of my way. If the priest decides to attack one of them and doesn't cast heal, I'm just going to kill him. Yep, like that. Can I cast heal on anyone? I can. Let's do it. Get my XP 10 at a time, because I'm a healer. Yep, I don't really care which bird gets the levels. There we go, level up is nice. One more attack, one more defense, one more speed. That's not great, but it's not terrible. I don't know if this lizard's gonna get a turn. I would hate to lose Balboroy on this attack, but I don't really think it's... I mean, the fight is almost over, so there's not really much risk. I am trying not to get my units killed as much as possible, though. Alright, perfect. This was a very good decision. No double attack for me, but that's alright. Yeah, I mean, I have some concerns about giving Gort this kill, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. We'll just switch the power ring to Luke for the next fight and make sure that he gets a few kills. Alright, and I will head for the bridge, but... where is town? Because I do want to go back and raise everyone who died. It would be unwise to head into the next fight with a number of dead party members. Whoops, what am I doing? My mind is already in the next fight. And we could go ahead and promote before the next fight, but I've already explained what my strategy is going to be there. And right now we can equip everything the shops sell, so there is no real need to promote yet. Alright, and why don't we get to that bridge? It's funny, when you're in the battle, it seems so far away, and when you're not, you're like, oh, it's right there. And we are going to cross this bridge and get on to the next thing, but that's going to have to wait until next time, because I'm all out of time for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.